It's nice to be able to share with you a great success story that I've been personally aware of for 25 years, but most of you are not. Educational First Steps is a very efficient, fantastic organization that's helping over 4,000 disadvantaged children in Dallas, Texas overcome the loss of opportunity that accompanies them in their lives. I'm very happy to be with you today and share the information that I feel is so crucial to breaking this cycle of poverty that afflicts so many of our citizens in Dallas. Many daycare centers serve as the primary caregiver for young children because the mother is working and needs a daycare center to take care of her child for 10 to 12 hours a day. We see these daycare centers as a tremendous opportunity if they're converted from being babysitting and custodial facilities into educational facilities. This is the goal of Educational First Steps. When I was a younger man, my father started this organization with several other concerned citizens in Dallas 25 years ago. It came out of a poverty daycare center in McKinney that was having phenomenal results, educating young children instead of just taking care of them. The children coming out of this daycare center excelled in school and even became valedictorians of the McKinney High School. The disadvantaged child in Dallas is read to less than a few hours in its early childhood, whereas a child from an advantaged family will be read to more than 1,000 hours more than the disadvantaged child. The disadvantaged child will hear 33 million less words than the child coming from an advantaged family. This lack of verbal communication and lack of communication of words with complex vocabulary means the poverty daycare child comes into preschool knowing less than 500 words, whereas a child from an advantaged family will know more than 2,000 words. The advantage of interacting with existing daycare centers and converting them into educational facilities is they already have the child coming into their center nearly at birth as the mother desperately needs to return to the workforce. So they're able to intervene if they're trained to intervene in the first 3 years of life from the critical period of the first year of life, which is when the most synapse formation is occurring and the biggest opportunity exists that's currently not captured. You know, most people miss the opportunity to really make a difference in a young child's life because the first year of life is the really critical time when the brain is forming and the synapse formation is occurring. Much of the formation has already happened after the first year, and it gradually tapers off very quickly to being at a very low level after age of 3. That's why Educational First Steps intervenes so early in the child's life, in the period when most people think the child is incapable of learning. But this is a time that has tremendous opportunity to make a real difference in changing the outcome that this children sees in its life. Reading is one of the most critical things, that getting those books in front of the children, letting the child interact with the book physically and hold the book and learn that the words come from the book is one of the keys to success. Turning off the TV, turning on the book, turning on that reading opportunity. Simple toys that require coordination and manipulation are very important to increasing motor skills and getting children to have patience and sticking with a task. It's that teaching and educational process that can occur so inexpensively. The difference between being a custodial daycare center and being an educational facility is less than $500 a year during the training period and drops to less than $200 a year after a center is accredited and has the institutional knowledge to know how to be educational. The infrastructure exists at Educational First Steps, and every new dollar that comes in goes right to work helping daycare centers. Educational First Steps doesn't operate the daycare center, it just helps the daycare center become an educational facility. So that's one reason it's so cost effective and so efficient, is that they take advantage of existing infrastructure and workers and convert them into an educational facility. The opportunities for individuals and organizations to help Educational First Steps range from financial contributions to contributions of time and effort to upgrade daycare centers, do painting programs. There's many opportunities to reach out and make a real difference, both of time and money, to help these centers become the educational facilities they aspire to be.